Stephen Vincent Buscemi was born on the 13th of December 1957 in Brooklyn, New York. Steve's father, John Buscemi, is a veteran of the Korean War. All his life dreamed of becoming a cameraman, but worked as a garbage collector. His mother Dorothy, maiden name Wilson, was a hostess at Howard Johnson's, a chain of American hotels. Buscemi's father has Italian roots. His ancestors came from Sicily. In the veins of the actor's mother flows Irish, English and Dutch blood. To find his roots on the line of his mother, Buscemi helped the popular British Project Family Tree in 2011. Steve has three brothers, John, Ken and Michael. Michael Buscemi also became an actor. The brothers have appeared in 8 films and TV series together. Acting on stage, Steve Buscemi began in his youth, in the school drama club. After school he studied for a while at Nassau College, but soon moved to Manhattan and entered the famous Lee Strasberg Institute of Theatre and Film. However, the actor Steve became not immediately. In the early 1980s, he worked 4 years as a firefighter. It is noteworthy that after the tragedy of September 11th, the actor came to his native fire service and several days in a row worked for 12 hours along with other firefighters, clearing the rubble of the World Trade Center. For this, he was honored as Fire Battalion Chief in 2014. During his time at the Institute, Steve not only acted in student productions, but even wrote his own scripts and produced plays in small New York theaters. Buscemi made his film debut in 1985 in the film The Way It Is by Eric Mitchell, but, according to Steve, the actor's career began with the film Parting Glances, in which he played a rock musician dying of AIDS. Then followed a series of episodic and unremarkable roles. But in 1990 Steve was first lucky to work with the famous Coen brothers on the set of their drama Miller's Crossing, which later entered the top 100 best films according to Time magazine. Buscemi had to audition twice for the role, but his persistence got him the part. Miller's Crossing was the first of 5 Coen films Buscemi starred in and the picture that introduced him to Hollywood. Buscemi attracted more attention to his persona after participating in Quentin Tarantino's film Mad Dogs. The actor played one of the participants of the robbery named Mr. Pink. It is noteworthy that this role Tarantino wrote for himself, but eventually appeared in a different image, Mr. Brown. On the set of the film, Steve worked with Tim Roth, Michael Madsen and Harvey Keitel. Audiences remembered the role of homicidal maniac Garland Green in Air Prison and genius geologist Walter Rockhound in the cult Armageddon Michael Bay, and for his role as a lonely loser Seymour in the tragicomedy Ghost World with young Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson. Buscemi received a nomination for a Golden Globe. In 1987, Steve Buscemi married Joanne Dress, an American film director, choreographer and artist, whom he met in the early 80s. In 1990, the family had a son Lucien, who also became an actor, though in very small roles. Lucien mainly works on his father's projects. Buscemi's spouse died in January 2019 due to encapsulated peritoneal sclerosis. In 2001, on the set of the thriller The Hidden Menace, Buscemi was injured. His colleagues on the set Vince Vaughn and Scott Rosenberg relaxed after work in a local bar, where between them and 2 visitors got into a fight. Steve was stabbed several times, after which the actor had to be urgently hospitalized. The wounds were shallow, and after treatment Buscemi quickly returned to action. Such unpleasant incidents have happened to the actor more than once. In his youth, he fell under the bus and received a fracture of the skull bone. Some time later, he fell under the car, trying to catch the ball, which rolled out during the game on the carriageway. The actor was treated for cuts and bruises. Buscemi jokes that trouble keeps happening to him because he was born on Friday the 13th.